near the corner flag. Gets it in quickly. Clearance from Frimpong. Kasana left it. Mulholland shot, and Mulholland scores. The Rowdies lead. From a throw-in, Luke Mulholland gets an important road goal. The Rowdies traveling supporters are loving it.
Bit of a gift too, wasn't it? The way it popped up for him, really. He's been quiet. I was just about ready to talk about him, that I've been somewhat disappointed. 20 minutes in, we haven't seen much of him, and you see it here as that ball comes across. There are two Cosmos players. You have to prevent that cross, of course. Good touch by Kasana right there. You can see that clearance not good enough. It was just a bit of a poke. I think it's Freeman right there, and the finish just excellent. First time right there, you can see pace and power, and you see Mulholland. Is that the first time the Cosmos trail at home? I think it may be. Look at maybe one counter, we get the second. The game's done and dusted.
Center will play this one forward. One header. Second ball brought down. Save and a big rebound. Knocked home, and the Cosmos are level. Few players were involved in that. That's a quick answer.
Yeah, for me, yeah, it's great. Great response. You know, was it Peri Marosevic or was it Paulo Mendes? It doesn't really matter.
I'd have to wait and see. It's one of those two guys, because I'm not sure from this point when it actually went in.
Well, Marcus Senna delivers that. You see, you know, sun in the eyes, that balls get played in front. Look at this, another flick right there. Two players in front. Marosevic, no, I think that's saved by Restrepo.
Not even.
Here's that one, Marosevic, yeah, that crosses the line, no questions about that. You know, to be fair, we have to give Diego Restrepo credit on the first save, because I thought it was outstanding, and I thought he kept that out.
So Marosevic in the 24th minute. Checking the official time, but that's a huge answer back. Just as Tampa Bay's thinking maybe the
in wide areas. I mean, it's obvious, at least to me. It's a lot easier to see this from my vantage point.
Reynish came out of goal, and there's another one. That's Restall, 12th of the year in the 34th minute. And a Cosmos team that's coming off 2 straight shutouts has just given up 2 goals in a little bit better than a half an hour.
Reynish in no man's land. You come to the 18-yard line, you better make an impact. And you know, I just don't think that he ever was going to get there. But you look at Christoph, and there's a reason why this is his 12th goal. He's got all the assists. You look at that ball on top. I tell you, that ball beats everybody else. And look at this, always late. But the composure there. This is not an easy finish. You see the goalkeeper coming at you. You what, about 18, 19 yards away, and now you have a decision to make.
He finds setup. Pass was forced and cleared. Rowdies look. Kasana was going after it. Reynish again. He's out of goal. It's going to be popped in. The Rowdies take a 3-1 lead. Well, his name is Lucky Kasana. I'm not sure he was lucky that time at all. He did everything right.
Well, I tell you, I mean, he's quick. He creates problems with his mobility, but I mean, I just think that, you know, you look at Reynish, I mean, it's not easy to look at it. You almost have to chain him to the post, I think, because on those last 2 goals, you know, I mean, what can you say right there? I mean, defensively, yeah, he needed help, but again, nowhere near. You could see at the moment he stepped in that he was never going to get there. I mean, this is hesitation. He gave up right there. He knew he was late, and then you just hope that, you know, Kasana...
What do you do when you're there, though? I mean, can you make yourself bigger at that point? Too late.
Even if you make yourself bigger, this is a great finish. You know, that's what you're hoping for. That
they're down by 2. Place that they've not been familiar with at home. Down by a couple of goals. Paulo Mendes got it forward. Diaz couldn't split. Mendes, he scores! Paulo Mendes brings the Cosmos back in. His first goal for New York.
It was coming, no questions about that, and it's coming with plenty of time. As you look at that ball right there, that header is important. And look at this from Mendes. He shows a little bit of strength here. That ball right there, Diaz, I tell you, you know, you got to get lucky. I think in that situation, I think it's Niram or maybe Gaffa that gets a touch, bad touch. But in the end, that finish wasn't easy. Not much room to look at on that far post. And Paulo Mendes, as I've said, I thought it was out there. Really calm, composed, great guy, of course.
Here's Diaz, sneaking through. Diaz advances! 3-throw. Fourth of the year, third in his last 2 games, and he couldn't have picked a better time.
Well, I tell you, I mean, it's an individual effort. We've been asking this. I mean, you know, he's having a good time. Look at this. He makes Yamada look silly right there. But you still have to finish that. Restrepo does a good job in challenging. I think he went down a little bit too early, made it easier. Look at that. Yamada right there, desperate. And what a finish. And, you know, this guy, this kid, 23 years old still, so I'll call him a kid anyway. You know, he's having fun, taking advantage. Where was that in the first half? So it's 3-3. But you know what, JP?
6 goals.
The game's so psychological, just as much psychological, of course, than it is in terms of talent and skill.
82nd minute. Ayoze with a left foot or center with the right from about 23 yards out. Marco Senna over the wall. Senna goal! 4-3 Cosmos! That's what I call a team celebration.
We've seen this before, of course. And you look in Europe, you know, when I think of him, it's usually for power. But I've seen it against Edmonton, I believe. Away, he scored a goal. And look at the dip on that ball. Look at Restrepo. That goes low. Look where that ball enters the goal. But he knows immediately, because if you